Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to OLC TV for some more A World Betrayed DLC for Total War 3 Kingdoms. New campaign. We're starting as the man I know actually the most about out of all the warlords, because this was part of my studies at university. Gongsun Zan, the Iron Fist General. According to this, the White Horse General as well, if you will. He was an interesting chap. I read a lot on the forums about Gongsun Zan, and I think there's a lot of his actual history has been lost, and everybody focuses on what happened right at the end of his life, when he'd walled himself up and was basically letting his lands rot and collapse around him, whilst he hid in a tower with his concubines, and Yuan Shao beat him, basically, and people have named him as basically like a budget Dongzhuo and stuff like that. But actually, like, Dongzhuo as well is someone who, if you just take the 2D character that they've created for romance, yeah, of course, you know, it's not the greatest character, but there's a man there with a real history. And with Gongsun Zan and Dongzhuo, there are similarities. These are frontier generals who are used to fighting, with mixed success. Neither of them are renowned for being like the greatest generals of their time, though Gongsun Zan definitely had a lot of victories in his favour early in his career. Probably a better battlefield commander than Grand Strategist. But yeah, he was a brave, interesting character who was full of confidence, full of life, full of energy, became one of the most powerful warlords in China, and then cocked it all up spectacularly, and seems to have lost his confidence. He's quite an interesting character. It's like this rise and fall story. I absolutely love it. It's very, very interesting. And so, yeah, I wanted to do a campaign as him. If you notice things are a little bit different, that's because I have the Radius mod as well. I absolutely love the Radius mod. It brings in a whole host of nice things like unique character portraits, a lot of extra units which would be around at the time, which for Gongsun Zan is a whole host of White Horse soldiers that he would have, which you can't see here. Unfortunately, you'll see them as we get a chance to recruit them as he levels up later on, but it really opens up because it's not just these White Horse Raiders and White Horse Fellows. He also has like a White Horse retinue type unit and all of that stuff, which are fantastic. Yeah, there's a lot of history here with him, which I'll go through as we approach it, but I just want to cover these two chaps a little bit before we get into it. Gongsun Shu, of course, is Gongsun Zan's son. He's the only son that's named. He may have had more children. He's renowned as the brave general. He is the person who broke out of the encirclement of Yuan Shao and went west to forge an alliance with Jiang Yan and almost managed to save his father. But they arrived a little bit late. Their message was intercepted, like the plans were intercepted. Yuan Shao set a trap. Gongsun Zan was killed, his army destroyed. Gongsun Shu, then with Jiang Yan, was beaten, and eventually was killed. Yeah, he's unfortunately he's one of Gongsun Zan's better generals at this start date. He doesn't have many good characters in his court at this start date. And then there's Jing, the cautious strategist. Now, Jing was someone who was with Gongsun Zan for, pretty much since the early days. Not quite since his first forays in to fight the barbarian tribes, the Donghu tribes in the northeast, but actually a little bit later, but still was there way before this start date as one of his military advisors. He was not good. He's the one who advised Gongsun Zan with his strategy not to ride out and do a sort of Riders of Rohan at Helm's Deep rush through the gates and smash one last charge deal, which he probably would have won because was his style of fighting. He wasn't a defensive general. And Yuan Shao's troops were at that time not really prepared for him. So not to say he would have won the war, but he probably would have knocked the siege away. But Jing was the person who said, no, stay in, you're safe here. And that led to Gongsun Zan's death. So yeah, that's why he's the cautious strategist. Gongsun Zan at this stage has, using a little bit of intrigue, killed off his superior, Liu Yu, who you'll remember from the 182 start date, and taken over his lands. But in doing so, there has been a rebellion from some Liu Yu loyalists, Xianyu Fu, who is this little chap here who you need to fight at the beginning. Also, you have recently had a peace treaty signed with Yuan Shao because you attacked him, he attacked you. I mean, there's a lot of complexities dealing with Han Fu and a deal that went wrong between Yuan Shao and Gongsun Zan, and also Gongsun Zan's cousin's death. Because Gongsun Zan was friends with Yuan Shu, there was a fight between Yuan Shu and Yuan Shao, and Gongsun Yue, Gongsun Zan's cousin, was killed in a fight while supporting Sun Jian against Yuan Shao's proxy, Zhou Yu, not the Zhou Yu of Sun Ce fame, a different Zhou Yu. So yeah, there's been a little bit of a fight. Your army was defeated at the Battle of Jie Bridge. Your cavalry shattered, and you are rebuilding your strength. Now, by rebuilding your strength, I mean they have really knocked your strength out of the park for this, which is a little bit unfortunate because Gongsun Zan probably did keep most of his troops together. But we need to rebuild from the start, so let's get into it.
Nian少时，孩儿总是活在父辈的阴影之下。然而幼子终有长大成人的一天。
届时吾辈必须独当一面，
做出抉择。是要继承父辈的基业，
亦或另辟蹊径。命由我，此生伟绩，当由孤自己书写。
主公，自从残酷的命运迫使你了结刘裕的性命，已过了1年之久。
其人明谋善断，曾为我上司，然死则死矣，徒添悲耳。如今昔日盟友鲜于府公然与北方反叛，虽于心不忍，却是不得不了结之死。
即便如此，目前形势下已有片刻喘息之机。虽然朝廷制止了袁绍大军向您的领地迈进，然而一旦他料理完其他事务，显然还是会卷土重来。
那么吾等必须做好准备，把握一切可趁之机。西面的盗匪长久以来折磨着袁绍，虽然他们皆不法之徒，未必不可以加以利用，对付袁绍。
若您能挺过袁绍大军的攻势，便能逆转下风，休养生息，加以反击。公孙瓒大人，虽然现下重担压身，考验重重，但您仍需鼓振士气，不动如山。如若成功，便能跻身问鼎中原之列。
Okay, that introduction I don't like because it suggests that Gongsun Zan is in any way friends or remorseful or upset about Liu Yu's death. Trust me, he wasn't. He did everything he could to make sure Liu Yu died. Gongsun Zan had another superior prior to Liu Yu being there who gave Gongsun Zan a lot more freedom. Gongsun Zan wanted to smash the nomadic tribes north of the Chinese border, and basically that had been his job as part of the Han army from very early on, very early on, from when he was a young lad. And Liu Yu was the person who put a stop to it and started paying the tribes off, which Gongsun Zan thought was stupid and probably had a point, because that just meant that they saw China as a cash cow where they could just threaten and then Liu Yu would pay them off. The disagreements escalated. Han Fu and Yuan Shao had tried to place Liu Yu on the throne. Liu Yu had declined, but Gongsun Zan used that information to then have Liu Yu declared a traitor some years later and executed. So yeah, he was not friends, so don't buy into that crap at the beginning. Anyway, re-establish your power. You have, through myriad misfortunes, found yourself upon hard times, Gongsun Zan. But that can change. Though Liu Yu is gone and Xianyu Fu now stands opposed to you, fate has been kind enough to grant you a reprieve from Yuan Shao. Seek an advantage against him and the others, perhaps the mountain bandits, and secure your home. You need to defeat Xianyu Fu, who was one of Liu Yu's loyalists, and he was probably one of the Xianbei tribes, based on his name as well. And Gongsun Zan and Xianyu Fu knew each other very well. And you need to prepare for a confrontation with Yuan Shao, because you will be at war with him eventually. I mean, really quickly as well. Gongsun Zan draws the blade against the rebels. Rebels cannot be tolerated, Gongsun Zan. So it has always been. You are the commander of the White Riders, so take to the field with your characteristic zeal and see these unjust criminals brought low. So we need to engage Xianyu Yin, who's a kinsman of Xianyu Fu, and we'll get the taste of victory, which is supplies and morale faction-wide. Fantastic. Let's have a look at these ancillaries, though. Oh, we got some good ones here. Jade Horse, Wooden Ox, Iron Sickle, Grey Stallion, and Steward of the Chang'e. Sweet. Okay, so we're on very hard, but apparently we're making a ton of money. That is the Radius mod. Followers, not really for you, I think. Definitely Instinct will help out here. Let's probably give that to our son. Actually, we've got no weapons for him, unfortunately. Go on, let's give you that as well, just so we can boost your resolve. That doesn't do anything. This does, though. Almost there. Song Jing Ting, you can have this one. We'll give you that as well. Guan Jing, we got nothing for you, big man. Okay, so Song Jing Ting, this is your wife. She has fire arrows, and night battles, which makes her really quite interesting to play with. Guan Jing has flaming shot. For me, what I like to do, I have a perfect start video, which will have been linked in the description below, which will go through exactly how to get the absolute perfect start with this. For the sake of gameplay, because it's the Radius mod, things might be slightly different. I'm not going to follow it exactly, though I will follow a lot of the steps. But what I like to do with this before we attack, because after you attack you then have to move backwards and blah blah, it creates problems, is throw Song Jingting into this army. Okay, later on the night battles become very important for this force. Over here I like to have Guan Jing thrown in, okay, because he will come in handy over there. Now Tian Yu is someone who is very interesting. He's kinsman of Tian Kai. And I think they've really fucked up his stats, actually. He should not be weak. He should not be greedy. Intrepid is probably okay. This is someone who, okay, he was with Tian Kai when Tian Kai went south with Liu Bei to support Kongrong. But he came back up north due to deaths in the family and ended up staying with Gongsun Zan. He was friends with Xianyu Fu. Okay, but he stayed loyal to Gongsun Zan. When Gongsun Zan lost, and it was only after he lost, he joined Xianyu Fu, and he persuaded Xianyu Fu to surrender to Cao Cao, which gave Cao Cao these guys up here who were attacking Yuan Shao from the north. Later on, he became a subordinate under Cao Zhang, who was Cao Cao's son. He's a champion in this game, by the way. And Cao Zhang basically took over what Gongsun Zan's role was historically, which was to defend the north from barbarians. Tian Yu was one of his generals, and he was good at it. He was really good at it. Anyway, that's enough of the history lesson. Let's have a look at our stuff here. Right. first of all, we need to get some trade agreements going. So Gongsun Zan over here. He's not someone you can fully trust, but better than nothing. Request regular payments. Yeah, that'll do. Also, we want Tian Kai, our vassal. So Tian Kai is very important to us. Very, very important to us. And we want to keep him alive. I'm not actually going to accept anything from him. Sorry, I remember that now. Because we need him to focus on his army. He's going to get shafted very, very soon. Gongsun Zan. Yep, that's fine. Let's get a non-aggression pact, and I think we're also going to get military access with him if it's possible. It's not Jiangyan, it is, however, possible with. So let's do this. Again, we want to work the relationship with him. He's someone we want to be in a coalition with very, very soon. He'll Bay, yes, of course, and I will happily take any money from you. Because he has, historically, he has just buggered off with a whole lot of our troops and joined Tao Qian for even more money and troops. Leaving ours short, which is upsetting, to say the least. But he is still a friend. He is still a friend. We don't have anything needing there. On the coalition front, we can join a coalition with Liu Bei. This is important to do so. And do you have any ancillaries that could be quite useful? You do have a few. Trade influence is nice. Ranger's outfit is very nice. Weapons I could certainly do with, but I do need money more than I need weapons. Let's see how much this goes down. Right, that's where it starts to shift really fast. That's 200. Okay, can you give me this spear? Not quite, unfortunately. Elim spear is a bit high. Alright, fine. Just throw money at me. See how much he can throw. There you go, that's not bad. My pleasure. Now, on this front, faction grouping, yeah, we're in ours. We can see Kong Rong, we can see Kong Rong. Kong Rong, my man, would you like to join? You would. And Zhang Yan, will you do this yet? So close! Oh, it's such a shame. Alright, he may do it very, very soon. Okay. Confirm. Nothing else doing here. Oh, yes we can, because we can do all of this. I forgot. It keeps getting better and better and better. It's a great thing. Every time you make a decision, you have a chance to... Not quite now. So yeah, we need money. We desperately need money. We actually historically have quite a good relationship with the Sun. It's not like amazing, but it isn't bad because yeah. Absolutely right. Let's receive marriage here. And let's, in return, make a payment. I don't want that. Yeah, I want Lady Wu. I really want Lady Wu. She's pretty good. Let's just make a cash payment now. Lump sum. How much for Lady Wu? But yeah, Gongsun Yue was sent to support. That's quite a lot of money. Was sent to support Sun Jian, who is a general under Yuan Shu. So, like, they knew each other. They obviously had been in the coalition together, which worked quite nicely for them. I think with these guys, we'll just ask for a cash payment then. So I could do with the cash after that. So request money. Oh no, you just piss off then. Fine. Right, we formed a coalition. We've invited them. We've married Lady Wu, which is good. Ancillaries, we now have the Ranger's outfit, which is going to go with our boy here. make him just a little bit better. He's now legendary. That's worked out really nicely. Right. Now, let's get into this fight. I love these, the artwork they've done for this. We don't need to fight a night battle for this. Let's just go mess him up. So one of the things I like about the radius mod... Sorry.
若战火不息，则吾等皆不免于焚身之祸。城池毁于兵险，百姓流离失所，吾不忍视之。吾外与敌寇已历数载，如今不得不再度兴兵，以救神州于水火，为天下而战。
Thank you. So, one of the things I like about the Radius mod are the new units you can get as well. And what you'll start to see is we have things like the Liang Kai Spearmen and stuff like that. None of them are in this army, by the way. But things like the Liang Kai are like two layers of armor, basically. If you know the story about Dian Wei, when he was rushing to Cao Cao's aid against Lu Bu, and he had his men you know, stand behind, like he was facing away from the enemy and everyone was in double armor, and he was saying to his men, you know, when they come within 10 paces tell me, when they come within 5 paces tell me, and then he started throwing axes at the enemy. That is all, like, they're wearing Liang Kai, like double layered of armor to defend themselves, like very, very heavily armored. So you start to see that type of unit here, which I feel should be available in the base game. Obviously slows troops down and all the rest, but should be. She always looks slightly too cartoony for me. Also, Song Jinting, that's the name of his wife in Romance. It's not necessarily the name of his wife. He had a wife called Lady Yan as well, who was the mother of Gongsun Shu. So, even though in this game she is the mother of Gongsun Shu, she was not in real life. Not to say she didn't exist, I just don't think she did. In you go, big man. Smash all of them up. There's a good boy. How are we doing over here? Pretty good. Right, you chaps can start to creep forward because their range is insane. These white horse fellows are just awesome. He's having a good giggle in that fight. Up you come. You boys, in you go. I think you can come in here. Yeah, just a touch further forward. You guys in. Everybody else line up here. There we go. Yeah, exactly. What bloody difference does it make? Oh, this is the thing though. Like, they definitely feared Gongsun Zan. 100% did they fear Gongsun Zan. They made, like, the Wuhuan, the Xiongnu, the Xianbei, like all the guys he was fighting at different stages, they feared him. They absolutely 100% feared him. They went out of their way to avoid him. It wasn't just because the white horses are a little bit overblown in Romance, because not all of his riders rode white horses. A good number of them did, but it was like white horses were ridden by the, like in the tribes, especially with the Wuhan, white horses were ridden by like the strongest warriors, the best warriors, all of that stuff. So the guys who rode white horses, because they were revered, the guys who rode the white horses in Gongsun Zan's force were similar. You know, he tried to have as many as possible, but they were mainly for his own retinue. And you can help her over there. But yeah, they were, you know, they were definitely used. And he used them to his advantage because it meant that the Wuhan especially didn't particularly want to fight him because of that. but he, as one of his early commands, positions in command, he fought the Wuhan. Wuhan had to fight against their tribes. He had a small group, like the records state tens of troops. Okay, and he was surrounded. Like he advanced too far into their lands and got surrounded by hundreds of troops. And he fought his way out, and he himself killed and injured tens of their troops. They always give you tens and hundreds, you don't get exact figures. And that instance alone terrified the Wuhuan enough that they refused, they refused to engage him, were afraid of his troops. I mean, he lost over half his men, but they were afraid of his troops. I think we don't need, I don't know, we do need the replenishment because we don't get a thing. And there we go, we've won that. And they used his image as target practice. He was used as like a nightmare tale for children to make them go to sleep at night, all that stuff. It's quite nice. Right, reach faction rank of Marquis, of Marquis. Long has your military prowess kept peace in the north and protected the Empire's borders. Now you must extend your power and influence to unify the rest of China, free it from tyranny. Xianyu Fu faces the blade. Xianyu Fu, by all accounts, a traitor and a villain. That's not true. Has predictably risen in rebellion. You have a simple task then. Destroy him and his band of fighters and bring peace back to your territory. Once this is done and his treachery removed, you can look once more to the future. So we need to take out Xianyu Fu. Glorious victory! Victory! This is a triumph up the chain of command. Military discipline and structures that we have followed for generations will continue to bring us success. Fantastic. Gongsun Zan has some bonus experience. We have, okay. Nothing interesting there. So we're going to go and attack this town, okay? And we're going to attack it with a night battle. Haha! Which means he can't help his friends. And we're going to go in and fight it. So sieges with Gongsun Zan's army in the early stage are bloody difficult because you're mostly cavalry. That's why we bring in Song Jinting. She's got fire arrows. We can take out their towers. We're going to lose some casualties, of course, but we can take out their towers. We also use the night battle to make sure that Xianyu Fu cannot help his town. It's not cheating. It's very good strategy. Right, we don't want to go down that way because everyone will die. Let's attack from over here, do we think? Yeah, we do. Over here. Right. So what we want is loose formation fire arrows here, 1. Loose formation fire arrows here, 2. They don't have the range to deal with that. You can come here, you can come here. Start battle, 1. Where are they? There they are. Okay, so you on that. You shift over here. Just ever so slightly, and then boom, on them, please. There we go. Let's just speed this up. See if we can get the arrows in before all hell breaks loose on my men. Alright, they're just focusing on one unit though. That's fine. Come on, boys. Nice, nice, nice. Out you come. Out you come. Then you can shift around here. I think you can do is just shift to over there, please. All of that's lovely and burning, which is precisely what we want, which means we can start to shift this unit forward. And why are we using this unit? Well, because their range is 190, their range is 180. So we've got a little bit of a range advantage. And these guys won't be able to shoot us because we're up against archmilitia as well. Now, rate of fire and all the rest probably isn't as good. We've obviously got less men, but we can kill them at a distance, which is quite nice. And what I want is for you to shift in over there. You boys keep moving over here. Alright, they're falling back. There's only so far they can fall back before we right back out. I don't want to get into an archery duel with them because there's just more of them. And that one, please. Right. Switch to this. Come here. You boys. No more flaming shot. All of that's burning to pieces. Now, what we need is Gongsun Zan. We need her. We want one cav over here, one cav over here, and we want the boys here. Okay. Well, you don't want to be too far over there. Shove you chaps here. I'm making a nice little death trap there for my cavalry. That's quite clever. And these guys behind a barricade. Well, it's not going to serve them that greatly. How far away? Not far. Not far. Creep forward. Can we? I think we can. I think we can. Good. Right, they've got some counter fire going on, but that's absolutely fine. That's to be expected. You boys, actually, I want them dead. Good. Go, go, go. In. Wrong ones. Can we... we're losing that fight. Fall back. Are they wobbling yet? Yes, they're wobbling. Do it. Break them. They have broken. That's precisely what I want. Okay. Where's my cavalry? Go, 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 go. Chase them. In you go, in you go, in you go. Come on. Charge, 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 charge. Up you come. White horses a little bit further forward. Gongsun Zan. Stay in that fight. Stay in that fight. You cavalry, keep advancing. Keep advancing. Don't get bogged down. Trick with you is just don't get bogged down. Keep advancing. These boys have got them. Come on. Come on, keep advancing, keep advancing. Form here. We need speed. We need sheer speed here. Go, 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 go. Yeah, they're doing their job there, the white horses. Brilliant. Come on. Speed. Go on, race. And there they go. They've broken already. Take that. Decisive victory. Don't think I lost too many men. My archers took most of the damage. Yeah, definitely. Archers took most of the damage. 81 and 81. She's doing well. Nice. 149, pretty good. Occupy. Excellent. Okay. Now, you chaps are also going to lose your what's bonus, but that's absolutely fine. We don't worry about that. You shift over here. What I want for this army is I want some more archers. And you see this? Liang Kai, that's double the armor. Okay? See here, Liang Kai. These guys are the Gaoli. They are, to be honest, not entirely certain what they're referring to. but you can see Liang Kai all over the place. Raid Cavalry, Mounted Lance Militia, Lance Cavalry, Cataphracts, all that for him. There are also like other white horse options you can unlock as well through the tech tree, which is really quite nice. For you, we would like some Saber Militia. There we go, that's a lot of money I've spent. We've got a lot of money coming in. We can now get another trade agreement, which is with Jiangyan. So we're going to do that. I would like some extra money from you for a trade agreement, actually. That's a bit too much. Oh, a little bit too much. There we go. Okay, and then because we go to our faction grouping here, if you look, Kongrong has war coordination because he is at war with Yuan Shao, which is quite nice. He's dealing with Yuan Tan as we speak. Tian Kai, on the other hand, he is obviously, he can be called to war against Xianyu Fu, so we're going to call him to war, just so we're all on the same page. You don't want your vassals not at war with the people you're at war with. Liu Bei, is there any chance you would go against Yuan Shao? Never, you bastard. You are a useless friend. Kongrong, what about you? Xianyu Fu? Never. You're a less useless friend, at least you're all with him. But Tian Kai, I want his army to stay there because in a few turns, Yuan Shao is going to turn up and do some serious damage. So we need to make sure none of that happens. Zhang Hong, will you... nah, you won't. Alright, fine. That's actually all pretty good. Our money is running out. Otherwise, we are all right. Let's go. Next turn. I do love the portraits. Quite nice, just because there's so many people who don't have unique portraits in this. Close victory. That works for me. He is quite dangerous. He is really quite dangerous in his own right. Cavalry and everything else can create problems, but we have support from this town, so that's why we moved there. It suckers him into a fight. Very much outnumber him. He's going to kill swathes of our troops. We need to expect that. Xianyu Fu is no slouch. Whilst I was doing the perfect start for this, I did work out you could potentially recruit him, even though he has a grudge against you. But it involves an extended series of fights. And frankly, like, however good he is as a vanguard, last thing Gongsun Zan needs is another bloody vanguard. So, you know, if the opportunity arises, I may do it, but it's not necessary. Right. I don't want you in loose formation because you just get picked off by the horses. Axit. So these boys, Saber Militia, are much, much better. There. Axe band here, and another axe band here. Gongsun Zan can go here. He unfortunately is just a generic. He's got some nice horse armor at least. Right. Yeah, no dueling. So he's up there. We've got our reinforcements coming in. A lot of cav, which is quite nice. And then these chaps who are going to rock up here too. Now this cav is going to be super useful because he has quite a lot of cav and we have none in our main army. And I want to do as much of the fighting as possible with these garrison troops. Come on. Come on. He's got Lance Militia. Right, fine. Go. Charge. Speed things up here. You boys, up here, quickly. Right. Here, form. Go. You boys here, form up. Come on. Hurry up, hurry up. Right. See the devastation he has just wrought to that unit. That is him, not like the people who are charging. Although these lads are not spectacularly good at dealing with. Right, you swing off this way. Come on. Come on. In here, please. Right, you've kept them out of the fight long enough. Get out, get over here. 1, 2, you two form here. We sort of... over here, archers, you two get out of that fight. In. You boys chase. You boys chase. Axes, good to have you back. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Get a move on. I'm keeping him nearby to try and prevent him from doing anything particularly interesting with his abilities. Yep, recharge them. You boys form here, you boys. Go on, chase. Into this fight, please. Go on, rain arrows into that. Actually, he's holding his own. He's holding his own against Xianyu Fu. I'll give him that. Yeah, all of you guys, gang up on that unit. Okay, you're there. Great. You move over to this side. I think you can shift over here. We are... Go on, just keep butchering them. Damage my saber militia so much. Oh well. Form here. Here. Come on. Stay in this fight, please. Stay in this fight. They're bloody cav. Keep doing that to me. It's very annoying. Right, you rear charge. You boys over here. Do you know what? You swing off in this direction. You also swing off in this direction. You raiders, just stay on that. Stay on that lot. Yeah, that's a good charge. Absolutely smashed into them. They're not going to hold. Form here, you boys. Shoot the crap out of those guys, please. You know what? If they want to fight some G, they are okay to do so. This G can shift over here just in case. Raider Cav. Up you come. Do you know what? Actually, Raider Cav, can you get a charge in on them? You guys keep killing. You chase. You chase. How are we doing against them? Not bad. Right, just dig into that fight. Good, we got him. Guan Jing, you chase them down. You mounted lancers over here. That fight is gonna take some time, so line yourselves up for a scrap. Come on, get him. He's running away. Chase him, chase him, chase him. Good. Good, good. Ah, charge. Over here. You guys. Come on. Kill. Kill, 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 kill. Can we bring him down? That's the question. don't really need to level up the Raider Cav or anything else like that, but the point is actually to wipe his army out at this stage. So we're going to stay on them. You boys are probably not going to catch them. You are killing them. These guys are dying horrifically over here, which is pretty good. Right, you shift off over in this direction. You're killing them. Oh, yeah, just don't know if he's going to be able to do it. He's almost there. He's so close. Come on. No, he's going to get away. He's going to get away. Oh, just in time. Just in time. Go on. Get over here. See if you can kill any. Yeah, Matt's last militia are going to get away. How are you doing? 77. That's not bad. How many of them left? Come on, boys. Bring him down. 6 left. Nice job. Very nice job. Just wipe them out, please. And then we are done. 4 left. You know what? I think they can survive. Decisive victory. I'll take that. Yeah. That cavalry did work. Man. My poor archers. My poor infantry. Bloody hell. There we go. Take the replenishment. And then we'll wipe him out next turn. Okay. Minus join a war. Here we have a selection of interesting people. Who do we have? Xianyu. Very nice. Wow. We have a selection of top tier people here. Let's have a gander. Who do we want? Well, we want Xianyu. That's a given. And we want Guan. That is also a given. I do need a champion. Temperamental, competitive, coward. Doesn't that help me? No, I'm not so keen on that, actually. No. No, the rest of you are not vastly interesting for that. Okay. But what this does mean is that I can start to look at this. So, Industrial Inspector. I'll give it 20 of them. Come on. Government Inspector. We have 30% corruption. There's income from peasantry. Okay. Military Inspector, Agricultural Inspector, Economic Inspector. So we can definitely income from commerce and all the rest. Chancellor, what will you do for me? Income from peasantry. Okay, so Economic Inspector. Let's throw in Guan. Where has commerce? None of my places have commerce yet. Okay, well, sod that then. You can be the Chancellor. Have fun. Knock yourself out with that. Then we have industry, but we don't have anyone we can use for industry. That's a shame. Government Inspector, though. Xianyu is peasantry and reduce corruption. So, straight up peasantry, Yobei Ping. Industry and Dai. Yojo, let's have a quick look. So Yobei Ping is trade ports. That's going to have commerce eventually, and none of you guys are the best choice for that. No, I'll hold back. Not going to do that right at this moment in time. There's some of this we could do though. So if we were to say in Yobei Ping, we put in you to do that. That may help. Right. Now that's been dealt with, you, my boy, are actually going to shift off over in this direction. We're going to recruit some more. Yeah, well, yeah, a couple more of them. Okay. All I need to do is just finish him off. Looks he ran a bit further than I thought, but we've still got the movement to do it. Nice. We'll just take the income. Good, right. And then you're going to start shifting over in this direction. And we are going to recruit for you. We need someone in this army who is going to be helpful. We don't have an infantry commander of merit that we can bring in, unfortunately. So it's going to have to be Xianyu. But we're going to switch. Spear guards, do I want G infantry, do I want G militia? I want spear guards. Definitely want spear guards. That means we can switch these guys who are no longer needed with something else. Maybe more our type. I'm going to save some money and bring in some White Horse Raiders into this army, actually. Yeah. I'm going to bring in some Liangkai Swordsmen, though. There we go. Right, that'll do the trick quite nicely there. Non-aggression packs. Dang Bars also come involved. Right. None of that is particularly spectacularly interesting. Xianyu Fu isn't really going to peace out with us very easily, but after this, his force is in real trouble. Okay, so we don't need to worry too much. Yeah. Jian, how are we doing? Are you in a position where you might be persuaded to join us? Not quite. It's so damn close. Right. So Yuan is down here, right? He's going to move across. He's taking Beihai. Wow. This is something I've never seen happen before. It's the wonderful thing about the Radius mod. It plays out differently. That's why I'm not doing my exact perfect start situation. Normally, he raises like Wenchou, Yanliang, etc. into an army here with Shuyou. And then they double team Chiang Kai. Oh, bollocks, no, this way. Alright, fine, you can go around that way. Alright, we might be able to get an infantryman there. We don't need one right at this moment in time. Yeah, head off over this way. I think we can recruit a cavalry commander for you. Let's have Xianyu. Yeah. A couple of them. Just sit there, enjoy yourself. It'll be good. This force, how are we doing? We'd like another one of these. And I'd like to swap you for White Horse Raiders. Yeah, White Horse Raiders. They are your thing. We'll get the White Horse Raiders. Yeah, you're going to continue over this way. You're good. Lumberyard. We can start to upgrade as well. Just so we're starting to get some money in. Right. Kongrong, you're in a spot of bother. I think it's fair to say you should be focused on him. Tian Kai, I'm probably going to give Ping Yuan to Tian Kai. Not 100% certain, but probably going to. See that or Bohai? And Shao, come on. I mean, it's a less strong never, I guess. Jiangyan. Alliances. Johnny. Oh, it's going away. That's a shame. But this stuff, what can we do? Wu Jing, you're bloody miles away. I'll sign anything you... Ah, you're not going to pay me any money, though. Alright, sod off, then. We have someone in our things. Let's invoke the council. Overpopulation. So we need to construct from the settlement administration chain. That's easy enough. Right, next turn. So with Gongsun Zan's army, we're going to go for Zhongshan. I'm definitely doing that from my perfect start. Oh, bollocks. Kongrong is getting absolutely annihilated. Oh, bollocks. Wow. This is a lot faster and harder. Tell me Chiang Kai still lives. Chiang Kai still lives. Okay. You bastard. It's the same thing. It's Yan Liang. What does he have here? Peng Ji and Xiao. Well, interesting. Different people, same idea. Right, come this way. See if he'll come for us. Take this farm. Oh, yes, we're just in range. Good man. We got a level up in there as well because he did his victory dance. Oh, we got a couple of levels up. That's not bad. Yeah, I need this. I need you to start to become a bit more warlike, buddy. Yeah, we're going to shift over because I want to get the fire arrows as fast as possible with him. Ancillaries, we've got something to trade. How magnificent. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, foreign envoys all the way. Non-aggression pact, peace, no. Okay, he can't reach Chiang Kai in one go, which means I can reach him. He can't reach Yobei Ping in one go, which means I can reach him, and he can't reach me in one go. This is all good news. Zhongshan Farm, we're going to upgrade you. Here what we're going to do is we're going to raise another army, which isn't ideal, but we've got Guan, he's not doing anything. So yeah, that's all of our people, really. What are you like? Temperamental, committed, clever. Which one? Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to form him here. Give him some troops. He's going to sit there. We are going to recruit someone. The question is who? Young Ren. It's from Jianglu. Jujun. I reckon sincere, defiant, and gracious. That works for me. And then, yeah. Okay, just in case this army comes down excitable, wanting to hurt me. Because they might, whilst all of this is going on. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to leave it there. This is very, very different than the base campaign. I'm absolutely loving it. All hell is breaking loose. Looks like Kongrong is going to be absolutely shafted in seconds. His armies have collapsed already. And Liu Bei is doing what he does best, which is absolutely arse-all. I don't mean that in real life. I just mean in this game. That's what he does, is absolutely arse-all. His army's quite nice. These Shu veterans. These are Shu province here. Veterans for them. Key archers. Does she have anything particularly different? Not really, as it stands. That doesn't mean she doesn't. She just hasn't hired any. What do you have that's making you so potent over here? Nothing. That army's shit. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this, ladies and gentlemen. If you have, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I do recommend the Radius mod. If people want a different experience with the game, it's fantastic overhaul mod for the game. But I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye-bye.